Hi, it's Kith and Bates here, and today I was thinking a bit about age discrimination and why it really doesn't make sense. And the analogy I'm going to give is the fact that I've been on vacation for a week at the cottage and I've been going out hunting mushrooms, and I'm actually finding more this year than ever before. Now, 15 years ago when I first moved to Finland, I was a younger man. I didn't need glasses, I was probably a bit more physically fit, and yet I didn't find as many mushrooms as I do now, even though now without my glasses everything is a bit of a blur, and certainly spotting the little critters hiding away under the trees and in the moss is much harder now that my eyesight isn't 20/20. However, as I said, I actually find more now than before. So why is that? Well, the answer is that over the last decade and a half, I've learned to recognize the kind of physical locations in a Finnish forest where you find chanterelles, or where you find funnel chanterelles or seps or things like that. And that's come through 15 years of experience. You're walking along, you spot some chanterelles, and then you notice that there are some fly agaric, you know, the red mushrooms with white dots nearby. So that was one of the early things I learned, is that the two often crop up in the same place. And then eventually you start noticing subtleties about levels of dampness in the soil, the kind of plants that are growing, definitely the trees. Chanterelles like growing in and amongst birch trees, for example, and so on and so forth. So although my physical ability to conduct mushroom hunting has declined, my practical output in doing so has gone up dramatically, purely because of experience. And I think that's the thing you need to take into account when you're looking at candidates. Young, inexperienced candidates will have a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Older candidates will have more experience, and it's really a matter of getting the balance right and working out what you actually need. So I'm always a bit bemused when big companies are having a massive layoff and effectively discriminating against the older generation. To sort of sweep the board and start again, because I do think they're losing an awful lot of corporate intelligence in the process. But then people who know me know that I'm not particularly impressed with layoffs in general. They are, especially in big companies, incredibly arbitrary and rather destructive, I think. Anyway, mushroom analogies aside, had a good break. This seems like a good Sunday video, so that's when I'll post it, and I'll see you on Monday in the next video, which will be a blockchain one, I promise. Bye for now.